Before the printing press, before the broadcast news, history was written by the victors. But what happens when the tools to record history fall into everyone's hands? This is the story of how ordinary people in the United Kingdom seize the narrative, transforming from passive observers into active storytellers. It's the story of the rise of citizen journalism, a revolution that has been brewing for nearly a century, forever changing how we see our world and ourselves. The seeds of this revolution were sown long before the first smartphone. In 1937, a groundbreaking social research project called Mass Observation was launched. Its mission was simple yet radical: to create an anthropology of ourselves. It called upon hundreds of ordinary volunteers from across the country to meticulously document their daily lives, thoughts, and conversations. We see a young woman sitting at her desk, her pen flying across the pages of a diary. She wasn't a professional writer or a trained journalist. She was a citizen, secretly recording the unfiltered reality of her time, from the anxieties of pre-war Britain to the mundane details of a trip to the local pub. These anonymous observers were the first citizen journalists, proving that the everyday experiences of the masses were a story worth telling. Their work provided an invaluable ground-level account of history, a stark contrast to the official narratives of the day. Decades later, technology would place a far more powerful tool into the public's hands. The pivotal moment arrived on a tragic summer morning. On July 7, 2005, a series of coordinated terrorist bombings struck London's transport system. As chaos erupted, the first images to reach the world weren't from professional news crews, who were still rushing to the scenes. They were raw, shaky, and terrifyingly immediate videos captured by survivors and witnesses on their early model camera phones. We see a man in a business suit, his face etched with shock, holding up his phone amidst the smoke and confusion. He wasn't thinking about journalism, he was reacting, documenting, and sharing what he saw. These grainy mobile phone recordings became the defining images of the tragedy, broadcasting the horror from inside the event itself. It was a stark demonstration that in a crisis, the person closest to the story is the one holding the camera. The monopoly on breaking news was shattered. The 2010s saw this nascent power become organized and amplified. The explosion of social media and the accessibility of the internet gave rise to a new wave of digital native platforms. Websites like Blotter and UK Column emerged, creating dedicated spaces for citizen-led reporting. These weren't just random posts. They were organized efforts to cover stories the mainstream media often overlooked, from local council meetings to underreported protests. We see a young journalist, her face illuminated by the glow of her laptop, connecting with a growing online community. She is sifting through user-submitted photos, verifying eyewitness accounts, and piecing together a story from a chorus of public voices. This era solidified a new ecosystem where information flowed not just from the top down, but from the ground up, creating a more diverse and often more challenging media landscape. Today, the line between journalist and citizen has never been more blurred. From filming a local protest to live streaming a global event, the power to report is in our pockets. This transformation has brought immense benefits, holding power to account and giving voice to the voiceless. But it also comes with profound responsibility, the challenge of navigating misinformation, verifying sources, and understanding the ethical weight of hitting record. The story of citizen journalism is not just about technology, it's about the enduring human desire to bear witness, to share truth, and to shape our own history. The pen of the mass observer has become the smartphone of the modern citizen. But the mission remains the same: to tell the story of us, by us.